I remember his words, just I can repeat them in my brain. Something important's going to happen, and I want you to see this. So I'm going to wake you up, Stephen, my father told me. And I remember him carrying me downstairs in my pajamas. I didn't know it at the time, but I was age 9. And he sat me on the carpet in the living room in front of the black and white TV, and we watched the landing, we watched the footprint going into the moon live. It must have stuck with me because it was such an incredible thing. Such an incredible thing. I loved everything about it. Even the beep sounds as they were transmitting back and forth between NASA and the moon. And I read up all about this on Time magazine. I devoured all this. And so I really, to a large extent, I think coming to the States started at age 9 and the Apollos. No question in my mind. It had a huge impression on me. And it was awe-inspiring. Nobody was doing this. This had never happened before. And I was witnessing this live, black and white, but live. And I'll never forget it.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
My full name is Stephen George Patrick Manahan. I am from Dublin. I am from Dublin, Ireland. And then as the years went by, and I was living here, I remember Dad had come full circle and he praised me as an American. You guys really did a great job because you landed one of the rovers on Mars on July 4th Earth time. And I thought, that's interesting. Well, America was, to me, America growing up, from my earliest memories were movies. And, it was glamour and it was effortless and chic, beautiful, everything that would be portrayed in movies, and on all kinds of movies, be they westerns, which are always American, of course, or regular Hollywood movies. So there was always that going on, and the TV programs that were broadcast in Ireland from here, Dallas, and a series that we just would watch religiously. We would all talk about it at home. We didn't have Netflix. You couldn't jam in a whole weekend and watch 10 hours of the same program. You had to wait each week to watch it. And we would talk about it in school the next day. Did you see what happened? Oh my God, this happened, that happened. So we were excited about that. And I would spend more vacation time, more holiday time coming here than going anywhere in Europe. I always wanted to come here, come here, come here. So having come here so many times, it was clear to me that I wanted to come here. It just seemed to me if you worked hard, you could achieve whatever you wanted. So when I would go home and I would talk incessantly for months, every day, every conversation was about America, America, America. People in Ireland when I was growing up, everybody had a relation in America. America was close. It was friendly. It was family. It was welcoming. English speaking. Everybody in Ireland had a connection here. So you had somewhere to come to, some family member or relation or a contact or a friend that would either meet you at the airport or meet you at the bus terminal, or you could stay with them for a while. They might help you find an apartment. They might help you find a job. So there was a terrific welcome and ease to help you start up over here. Nothing to do with immigration, but just to help you get work one way or another. And then the deal at home was, Mum whispered in my ear, stay on the East Coast because we can come and visit you. Because Donal, my first cousin Donal Manahan on the West Coast, is so much further away. And sure enough, Mum and Dad did visit me often here on the East Coast, pretty regularly actually. Or I would go home to them. So I did that and stayed on the East Coast and wound up by accident in New Jersey. I was supposed to go to Boston. That's a whole other story. When I came over here several times on holidays, every time I came over, it reinforced the thought of, could I make it here? Could I come here? And so every time I would come and go back, I would think it would be more and more likely. And then within a year before I came over, I'd bought a house in Ireland. and I had a job, and that was pretty well paying at the time, and a good lifestyle, I thought. And I thought to myself, I could maybe do better in America, and it was a burn for me to come to America. I was very curious for myself and wanted to come over and explore the possibilities, even though I had a house and a car and paid vacations and no medical insurance issues and all that good stuff. So sold up all that and came over with the attempt of curiosity, with the stamina of curiosity. And I got my first job on my 9th day here, and I was working 2 jobs, I don't know, maybe within a few months, I don't know, maybe 2 months, I forget, I was working 2 jobs. So I was just on a burn to work, make money, and see how it went.
You spoke a bit about the Apollos. Can you talk about more like what the Apollo mission, where did you watch and how the night?
That's beautiful. This has got to be one of the most proud moments of my life, I guarantee you. We thank you very much.
God, it looks like you sell aquariums. That's how you bring the shot.